My first game was Atletico Bilbao at home, which was in the UEFA Cup. They actually wore the away shirt, the blue one with the white check. I think 92, 93 possibly. That was my first game, amazing. I'd probably have to say Shearer against Everton, probably. Yeah, probably was, yeah. The Toyota one was pretty special, but I'm going to have to go with Shearer Everton. It was just insane, to be quite honest with you. Well, I remember we were losing the game at the time, and we didn't really look like scoring at all, and to be quite honest, Shearer had played quite poor. And then, to have the audacity to take a shot from there, first of all, without taking a touch is ambitious, to say the least. But the sheer power, it was like almost past, I think Richard Wright it was past him before he even knew. It was just an unbelievable strike. The roof just came off as well, which similar to the Toyota goal in terms of the atmosphere, but it was a really special strike, so I'll have to say Shearer. I'm going to have to say Alan Shearer again. Just everything he does for the football club, he's represented like throughout, coming when he did, give every fan that sort of excitement, that belief that we are going to perhaps win things. Obviously it didn't happen, but at the time we had signed the best striker in the country. A real massive sort of show of intent for a world record fee. And then all of the happy moments. I think nearly every moment of Newcastle are kind of down to him in a sense. Certainly most times, all the goals that he scored, the leading goal scorer. The guy's just a legend, and we're very lucky to have him. Oh, the 95-96 Grand Collar, iconic. It was probably around the time when I really started, well, I say getting into football. I did with the Blue Star and the McEwen's Lager, but that's the one that was the sort of the dream team, wasn't it? As it's the entertainers, obviously, is the famous word. So I'd have to say that one. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I don't think anything's ever come close to it, to be honest. Yes, yeah, it's Kevin Keegan. I could say my dad, obviously, of course, was a Newcastle United fan, and he got me to follow Newcastle. But if I'm being honest with you, it wasn't my dad. It was Kevin Keegan. It was seeing him on like ITV News and stuff, and just the way he spoke about the club, the passion he had, the style of football, the players that he brought in. And when I got older, I then started to understand and respect when he actually came here, just how poor we were. Obviously, I didn't realise that when I was younger, just how bad we were, and we were in such a shocking state. For him to come in and sort of put his reputation on the line and to lead from where he did to the heights that we got to. I mean, the guy's just a legend. Like, I just love him so much. Andy Cole, devastation. Like, to be honest, I remember my dad coming out. I came out of school, my dad was picking us up, and my dad took us up to the famous steps and all the rest of it. And Keegan was there, and I remember my dad actually. I think it must have came on the radio. And my dad saying, "Don't worry, son, it's fine." Remember, because I came out of school saying, "Dad, everyone's saying Andy Cole's being sold," and he's going to be fine. Kevin's never going to sell him. Sure enough, he did. Cried like a baby. And I tell you what else, and I'm going to say another one slightly. Andy Carroll. I actually was really upset when Andy Carroll left for Liverpool, but the Andy Cole one really hurt the most. There's a lot that's broke my heart with this football club, but I would have to probably say when Bobby Robson got sacked. I was absolutely devastated for weeks. I appreciate some people at the time, sadly, were saying that it was time and we weren't performing very well in the league, but I felt that he had come in such a bad time after Ruud Gullit and done so much good stuff. And the guy's a gentleman, like he's everybody's granddad, everyone loved him, and it was really sad to see how sour it went at the end, and that really did break my heart, to be honest. Man United 5-0. It was probably my 5th game, maybe it was, even though my first game was a few years before that. Unbelievable, and I mean, they're still making videos and classic moments out of it now, and we'll never ever do that again. That kind of put one on the map, I think, in terms of being a real force as a club, and it just highlights how good Kevin Keegan was for us, to be honest. Oh, well. Alan St. Maxim, yeah, I just love everything about him, to be honest, even though Mark doesn't. I love, he's the one player normally that I, when I know I'm going to watch, I'll get a bit of excitement from, someone that's willing to try and take the opposition on. Plus the guy's done a lot off the field as well. I think he's done really well for the community. His banter on Twitter is amazing. Yeah, so I hope I never ever sell him.